Hi everyone, good morning or good evening. Hi Bhavya, hi Dharani, Harish, hi Himajya, hi Naresh, hi Fani, Rajendra, Riyatri, hi Sai, Srujal, Chandrasekhar, hi Dharani. So let us start our session 2. So before going to be start now, let us revise the session what we have done yesterday. Okay. So what have seen yesterday? We have seen about a roadmap how we are going to be plan our sessions to be go further. Okay. Next we have came into the ReactJS. So now unmute yourself and tell me why we are using ReactJS. Why companies are using the ReactJS? What is the purpose? Yes, everyone unmute yourself and answer.
To develop efficient, responsive web apps.
Yes, everyone unmute yourself. So ReactJS is used to develop efficient, responsible web applications, which is the main purpose. So in the client point of view, client may the technical person, they will say ReactJS because it is extendable library. Extendable means not React people will extend. If you want, you can extend it. So it is a library. If you want, you can able to extend. Hope you people know. No? From the OOPS concept, if you want to extend a class, what is the concept you are going to be used? In OOPS point of view, if you want to extend any class, what is the concept? In object-oriented program?
Inheritance.
Inheritance. For example, if you are from the React or Angular, you may use the implements or extends. Okay, just example, but is not about that concept here. So this is the totally different. Just example. It is extendable. If you want, you can able extend and add a feature. Next, very easy to test, very easy to integrate. Okay, testing in the case. If you want to write a test cases as a part of your code, very easy. Okay, very easy to integrate even though for the existing projects also. So good feature with the data binding. So as a part of a developers, are we a developers, right? So as a part of developers, we are struggling about binding the information. The way we are going to be show the information and collect the information from the UI. Next, by default, it is doing the minification and bundling. Okay, so not only this, we're having a number of other features. For example, React is the component architecture. Okay. Next, hope everybody done with the setup. Still anybody facing issues with setup? So whoever is done setup, okay, continue with the regular sessions. Whoever is not at, please try to be complete by the today itself. Okay, so what are the setup required for React.js application? Everyone, unmute yourself.
First, we need to download Node.js.
We need to download Node.js.
We create the portal in the local environment. Then use
Why
the
we are
command
using the
prompt.
Node.js? Because we are the purpose here is the ReactJS is the specific JavaScript file. Why we are using the Node.js?
Node.js is to compile the code of React.
Perfect.
Convert our
Node.js
React.js
is
onto
the
browser
compiler.
It will
Yes, it is in a compiler. We need to be converter Node.js
to browser
all
understandable
JavaScript.
JavaScript.
React or Angular applications to browser understandable. Okay, browser can understand only JavaScript. Other than this, nothing. HTML, CSS, JavaScript only the understood by the browser. Okay, so what are the web technologies?
HTML, CSS, and
HTML,
JavaScript.
CSS, JavaScript only. Other than this one, browser cannot understand any other. These are the things understood by the browser. Okay, next. So how to create a React.js application? Steps. First, go to the specific folder, create a folder. Next, go to the address bar, type command. What is the command to create React.js application? Npx. Tell me.
npx
Create
Space
React
create
app.
hyphen react hyphen app space your application name. Next, my application is ready. My application is ready like this. So how to run your React.js application and where to run? So wherever you are created, simply open. Where your node modules are there or else package.json file there you need to be compiled. So how to compile? Go to the address bar, type command. What is the command to run?
npm start.
npm start. What is mean by npm? The full abbreviation of NPM is
Node package
Node package
manager.
Node
management.
Package Manager. Don't be confused with the creation of the React application. If you want to create their NPX, Node Package Extension. So that is for the creation only. That will be used only for the creation. So this is the runner. NPM commands will be used for the creation and runner. So our application is ready. Are you able to see the text? Yes. Able to see the text? Yes. So where we open? Next, tell me how to open Visual Studio Code with my solutions.
In command prompt, we are use like a code dot.
Either you can able to open from your address bar, I mean your computer search bar, Visual Studio Code. Once you open there, you can able to see the file. Okay, now my solution is ready. So as of yesterday's session, we have discussed like, so every day while session is starting now, we will quickly revise the previous session in a 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. Next, let us take the architecture of application folder structure of ReactJS application. ReactJS application folder architecture or folder structure. So this is nothing but your building blueprint plan, your application blueprint plan. You need to be know what is the purpose of each and every file. Okay. Before going to write the code, you have to be confident. So what are the things to be going on? For example, if you are installing the any library, what are the things it is going on? Okay. So now tell me, already people are creating a ReactJS simple application. So what are the files you see? Node modules, public. While I'm showing the presentation also, you can able to see and answer, not a problem. Node modules, public folder, src. This is a git ignore. You also can ignore. Next package log.json readme. General readme is the any application will have the readme, that is the text information about that project. No need to worry, leave that one. And git ignore. Other than this one, remaining are important. Node modules. What is the purpose of a node modules? Okay, take a first ID, node modules. Node modules are the libraries which are used for ReactJS application to develop application and build application. So which are the libraries? These libraries are helpful for us to develop our ReactJS application. Sir, how to consume this one? We'll see. Everything will be seen. Next, anybody from the Angular, sir, in my Angular application also I'm seeing the node modules. Those node modules and these node modules are same. For example, if you are applying for the position of both Angular and React, this may be the question. Okay, the question may be the node modules of React and Angular application are the same. No, it's not a fully same. It is the partial. Partial means whatever the JavaScript oriented structure, oriented logics, those can be shareable. If you are using the Angular application, that is the totally different. The total class component, everything is different, but syntax can be the same here and there. But here is you are going to be consume is a different. Here you are going to be consume import React from React. There you need to be import from @Angular / so and so @Angular. So total node modules are different. Have a note or else take a note in a bracket. Both are different. Both are not same. Okay. Node modules are the libraries which are used for React.js application to develop your React application and build your React application. Next. So next one is the public folder. Let us see. Sir, what there inside of the node modules? If you want to open Visual Studio Code, here you can able to see. But by default, if you observe, na project will not be handled this one. See, lightish color. Lightish color means you are not going to be consumed. Okay, light white color. Here observe na full white color. So node modules are a modules. If you are open these files now, these are the different. Again, these are contain the specific libraries. Sir, do we have to learn all these ones? No. No need to worry. Nobody will not ask, and you no need to worry about what are there inside of the node modules. Inside of the node modules, nobody will not ask. Nobody will not be asked about that one. You no need to worry. Okay. Because if you want somebody has to ask, they have to know each and every folder. But up to node module, what purpose of the node module is enough. Next one is the folder called public. Public means so here you are going to be have a public means other than the application specific files, React specific files. It contains public folder contains other than the React application specific files. It contains the other than the React application specific files. But what it contains? Contains index.html. Index.html. But sir, it is a part of React.js. Yes, it is a part of React.js application, but which are not specific any React. So other than your React application, where is my React application? All your React application will be inside of src folder. Inside of src folder. Okay. So let us see what there inside. See here, some simple an icon is there, load icon. So remaining are the different simple icons and so on. So leave about all those things which are not used as a part of the your real-time application. We are going to remove all those things other than the index.html. Okay. So what is this index.html? Let us see what they're inside of index.js HTML file. So I open the index.html page. Okay. If you are observing something code is there. Nothing. All these are the nothing. Only one thing. See here. But don't remove anything na. Just for example, I'm showing. This is the index.html actual code. Simple, only nothing. A HTML contain the two parts. One is the head and the body part. The body contain the content. The content is the root element. That's it. Index.html contain a root element. So remaining things are comments, and then here you are having the some meta information. What is this meta information? The purpose of the meta information on the weekend we are having the UI sections, right? At that time we will see it. Okay. Next, take a heading index.html. It is a root HTML file in the React.js application. It is a root HTML file in the React.js application. It contains say div with the ID as root. It contains a simple div with ID as root. A simple root, you are going to be seen a simple div ID is equal to root, all your React application going to be load. So maybe whoever know ReactJS, they may say virtual DOM. All your DOM is going to be load in the root virtual DOM. Injal, what is the structure of HTML? So HTML contains HTML as root element, and it contains root element contains two sections. What are those? Head and body. Two sections. What are those? Your head and body section. What is the purpose of head? What is the purpose of body? Everything we'll see. Not now. Why we're calling the ReactJS a single page application? Single page application. Everybody is saying that why we are using the ReactJS. ReactJS is the single page application. Angular is the single page application. What is mean by single page application? Just to have
It's a static application.
okay, it can be a static application.
We have only a single index.html page.
We are having the only single index.html. So it is not a static application. So applications are the two types. I will give all the definition, those definition not now. One is static and dynamic. So by default, all applications are dynamic. Wherever you are having the JavaScript, all those are the dynamic application or user interactable applications. So why ReactJS is a single page application? Because ReactJS contains only one a file called index.html. Because ReactJS application contains only one file. That is only one HTML file. You can able to add HTML file. That is index.html page. Okay. So other than this index.html, you can't able to see other HTML pages. All are the component files. Those will be loaded here. Each and everything is a component. Only one in HTML file. Sir, why those are choosing the single page application? What you can able to achieve with a single page application? For example, hope everybody know here the Big Boss story. What is a Big Boss story? Within a one home, we are going to be take the multiple members and we are keeps observing the how what they are doing. We add a task between them. For example, if I take the 10 members to the Big Boss, can I construct the 10 different houses and put into the 10 different houses? What will happen? Tell me. Will they communicate? Will they work? No. Everybody will be different.
No.
Yes or no? So there is a no communication, nothing. Here also, if you have the multiple HTML pages, communication is the problem. Communication between the components is the problem. So that's why we are using the single page application. If anybody asks what is a single page application is, very easy to communicate, very easy to maintain the relation. Single page application, very easy to maintain the relation or communication between the components or between the files. You can able to see communication and relation is the important. Okay, so who will do the task? For example, one person got on the angry and one more person, they will sit in their home. They will not come outside. If I construct a Big Boss house like that, correct? So that's why it is a plain. Everyone will be there. Whenever they need it, they will be come and act and will be go. That's it. The basic idea behind this ReactJS application. Whenever those files are needed, come act and go. Okay. So in the real time, it is a very headache to deal with the multi-page applications. Okay. For example, one component data has been changed. I was clicking on another compo by unexpectedly. For example, you are ordering the so and so. For example, you are open the Amazon website and you are ordering. Okay, unexpectedly your friend or someone else came and click on the back. Back is gone. I mean, the application came back. You lost the information. But it has to be alert the user. Can I do or not? So it is my one of the situation. So earlier we are having the Realme or Redmi phones. By 1 o'clock we will get in a Flipkart. What is the phones? So at that time, one of my senior correctly pressing that one, I went there and click on back unexpectedly. He lost that one. Okay, almost he got, but he lost. Okay. Next file is next SRC folder. Take a heading SRC folder, which is a folder to develop ReactJS application specific. SRC is a folder which are used to develop ReactJS application specific. So what this SRC folder contains? Okay, so I will explain what this SRC folder contains. I will explain. Next is the package.json file. Package or where is .json? See here, if you observe package.json file, which is the first and foremost file we need to be know. Package.json file. So yes, tell me with your experience or by seeing that one what it can be. So I'm just opening now. You can able to see, right? What can be this package.json file?
Versions for whatever the packages that we are using for React app.
Okay, versions. Okay, anything else you are seeing?
And package names.
Package names. Okay, package name and package version. Okay. Next.
And we can also configure different
Commands.
versions, commands. Yeah.
Okay. So package.json file contains ReactJS application specific versions and commands to build and run the application, which contains the your ReactJS application specific versions and commands to build and run your ReactJS application. Okay, can we see? Yes. So all these things you may going to be remember not now further. Okay. See here, dependencies. I mean, these are the dependencies, nothing but a package or the library versions. Next, these are the things you are going to be build and run your Angular, I mean React application. Okay. Next. So along with the package.json, you are going to be see one more file called package-lock.json file. What is the purpose of this package.lock.json file? Let me open. Yes, see here. Observe here and there. Package.json, are you going to see the dependent versions? Here also dependent versions. Yes, here also you can able to see the versions, but this file name is locked. You want to change, you can able to change the data, but you should not change it. It is contain the reference of your node modules. So our application is going to be consume the node modules now. So those node module specific information, everything will be there here. Okay, so where I need to be download, which module is the responsible. Okay, everything information here. So it is contain the dependencies. It contains application package or library versions and node module references. Node module references. Next one is readme. You can able to leave these things. So tell me, simple node modules are the libraries which are used to convert and compile your application. Public is the folder. So other than the React specific applications, other than the React specific files, it is contained index.html. So index.html is the root HTML to develop your React application. Next, SRC. SRC is the source folder where the developers are going to be work or implement your React.js application. So what are there inside of SRC? You can able to see the multiple files inside of SRC. Don't worry, you can able to forget all those. Remember only CSS file, JS file, index file. Index.js, app.js. Remember that one. And app.css. Leave about remaining all files. You no need to worry. Okay. Next, take a heading SRC folder. It contains, what are those? Index.js, index.js, and index.css. Next, app.js and app.css. That's it. That's it. It contains index.js, index.css, app.js, and app.css. That's it. So earlier you were seeing the index.html. Now you are seeing the index.js file. Okay. So this index.js file is the entry point. So everybody is saying the virtual DOM in the React.js, but where it is creating the virtual DOM? Other than my previous student, where will create the virtual DOM? Virtual DOM will be created here. People are talking about the virtual DOM. Virtual DOM created in the index.js file. Okay. But observe here and check for that nobody is not mentioned. So virtual DOM will be created here. Okay. Take that one. Index.js file. React application specific DOM will be created here. What is a DOM? Nothing but your virtual DOM. Virtual DOM. What is mean by virtual DOM? We'll discuss. No need to worry. React application specific DOM will be created here and render in index.html page. Index.css for the simple CSS file. No need to worry. These index.css, app.css are the CSS files. Next one is the app.js file. Next one is the app.js file. It will prepare or collect the components to bind or build React DOM just before the index.js file. Actually, index.js file will help us to create our application. But before index.js file is going to be create this app.js. For example, if you take a state will be define the rules. Who will be define a CM, chief minister, and a group of a minister? They will be decide the things what to be implement further. Okay, once they approve from the cabinet, finally governor has to approve. Here our governor or superior is the index.js file. So ultimately peoples are the index.html. Index.html is the state which has to be get the data from the governor. The governor is the index.js file. So in the real time, you should not go and talk with the governor, whatever you should have to talk with the app.js, which is the cabinet. Here also you should not change anything else in the inside of index.html. You should not change anything inside of index.js until you need the requirement. You want to force the people to get some requirement from the government. No? Same here also. You want to get some requirement from the government. Here also, if you want to get some requirement, then only change the index.html. Otherwise, not. In the real time, 100% you should not change this index.html and index.js. But there can be a situation. Without a situation, nothing will come. No? Some situations can be there. There is the forcing situations. You need to be changed. Okay. So you need to be write any code where to be write. In a yesterday session also, if you want to write something else, where to be write inside of app.js. Welcome to ReactJS sessions. Is a session 2. Save it. Ultimately, if you open it will. Are we compile our code? So whenever you are not getting this data, see here. There can be a situation, it can be stuck. You need to be recompile the code. So these also one of the frequent students will be asked. Sir, my changes are not working. Even I compiled. Check for that one. Or also stop and do the compilations again. npm start. Okay. So one of our previous student, I think Jani is there. Hi Jani. See here. Are able to see welcome to ReactJS application session 2. So open this one. It has to be shown. Leave about the warnings. Leave about the warnings. So just focus on the if you have any errors or else nothing. Okay, leave about this is the way we are going to be have our ReactJS application and the folder structure. So anybody having any questions or confusion?
No.
Okay. Next. So what type of the principle is going to be work this ReactJS application? So if you want to develop any software application, you need to be follow the certain design patterns under certain design principles also. Okay. So what is the design principle are used by the ReactJS application? Design principle in principle of ReactJS application. What is that? SOC. We're calling SOC. Nothing but a separation of concerns. SOC is nothing but a separation of concerns. So what is this mean by a separation of a concern? So this SOC is a design principle. Each section is a concern. Each section in the application is a concern. So concern here is nothing but a as per the feature specific. So one application, each concern is a one section. So you can able to say application is divided into the sections. Each section is a concern, and wherever we need the section will add there and use that section. That's it. So nothing but splitting the responsibilities. For example, we are going to be conduct a meeting. What we need to be done? Okay, what we need to be do? For example, speaker will be there. Speaker will be speak about that meeting. Next, arranger. The arranger person will be arrange. So everybody from the bachelor's or else school days, right? College days, right? So there we are going to be conduct say meetings, or else some parties, na, freshers party or welcome party or closing party, whatever. There we're going to form an organization. Single person will be there who will guide everything, but he can't able to do anything. He will be divide the parts. Okay, so you need to be performing technical relevant activities. You need to be performing different activities. In the company also, if you want to develop any application, the team has to be divided. You are the tester, you are the developer, you are the so and so, you are the so and so. Okay, each section is going to perform a certain task. Here also in the ReactJS application, you are going to be divide the applications into sections. So these sections are nothing but a concerns. Wherever you need, we can able to use that and consume. Okay, in ReactJS, a section is a section or a concern is a component. So ReactJS is a component based architecture. ReactJS follow the component based architecture. ReactJS follow the components based architecture. If anybody asks what is the design principle behind, is the separation of the concern. Each functionality or a feature is created as a separate component, even though, for example, I'm having the sub functionality. I want to display the user information. That display grid will be the separate concern. User grid is the one component, display grid is the one more component, both are the different. You need to be tied together. All these things will be seen in regular sessions. Okay, so let us start with the example. Before going to be start an example, so already people are working now. Now tell me, what is a software application in general? How the architecture of a software application? First, for example, if I open Amazon in a one software application, how it will be in general as per your thought? For example, I need a database where the information will be stored. Next, database where
Middleware.
information will be stored. Next, middleware, nothing but it can be Java, or it can be .NET, or it can be Python. Next, UI.
User interface.
UI. Okay, this is called 3-layer architecture. Software people are using the 3-layer architecture. So UI will be connected to the middleware. Middleware will be connected to your database. So database is the store. So do you know Cyber Towers in Hyderabad is the database, actually database center. So they will be choose the database center in a different places. Database center in a different places, so where they will choose, for example, to maintain ethics. Did you heard about the, do you know anyone Scotland? So in general, where the database will be somewhere in the room. So recently Microsoft doing a one project called submarine, storing the data inside of the sea. Do you know Scotland? So in the nearby the Scotland, there you will see is there. Microsoft people are going to store our database. Nowadays we are saying about a cloud. Cloud is nothing but a, wherever the information, wherever you want, you can able to move immediately that information. Wherever you want to move the information, you can able to move immediately that information, and you no need to worry about maintaining the database. Okay, who will maintain that? So and so applications will be. So this database is nothing but a, you can able to take this. So database nothing but information storage. So information will be stored in the form of. So what are the elements will be stored the information? Hilly electronics guys. So I'm also from the EC
Binary
deck.
digits.
Bytes, bits.
Not a technically, in a physical.
In the
So when I study this
It's in
software,
the
at
form
that
of
time only people will be answer about the software side. Only one question, nobody not answered, I have answered. That is a capacitor and transistors. Do you know capacitor will be charge and discharge? In between that one, data will be storage in the form of a 1 and 0. Charge 1, discharge 0. Okay, whatever, leave ahead. Microsoft also doing that one to store the database inside of the submarine, and they are checking that one. Are we 100% transferring the data, or we are losing the data? Okay, why? So there is a number of reasons are there. So all these equipments will be elaborate heat na to control that overheat. Next, middleware is the person. So I can't able to connect directly from a UI. So 2 months back, one body hacked the Indigo Flex. Not only persons, there is a number of hackers who can hacking the application. If I connect the UI directly with the database, then you can able to hack easily. Okay. For example, your account is the 1 lakh today, you can able to change in the 10 lakhs or 20 lakhs within a 5 minutes. So you are not going to be deal directly with the database because it is the storage. For example, you are having net banking means you may the learn about the so software you can't able to progress on the software. Okay, so because here the middleware is the security purpose, so all the business logic everything will be here. This will be connected to the database. So this database will be send the information back to the middleware. Middleware will send to the UI. Okay, otherwise what will happen? Security reasons. UI is nothing but once you loaded application, everything load inside of your browser. If you press F12, you can able to see. This is the 3-layer architecture. 3-layer architecture is nothing but it is contained in the UI, middleware, and a database. Can I clear the drawings? Hope you people taking the drawings. Yeah, please take the drawing. Hi, Jani.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi, man. So Jani is from the last batch. Just last week I have completed one batch. Na? So he has some good news. He already shared with me. I said, okay, come on class, share to the students. They will get a more confidence. Yeah, Jani, please go ahead.
Currently, I am working in Capgemini. I have 9 months of experience. I want to grow my in future. I want to go in the development side. After that, I start working on. I have to learn the ReactJS. After that, I am searching for that. I got message like ReactJS is some training is going on. After that, I joined the course in the Chaitanya sir. After I learn, after that, I started attending the interviews in the ReactJS. I was unfortunately I got the interview from the Infosys, and they select me in the panel list. After that, I attend the
Okay.
interview.
Yeah, Jan, I will explain. So
After
Jani
that,
basically having the 9 months of experience and he has the from the testing side, he's interested about he wants to change the career from the not for the testing and the for the React. He already said, sir, I have taken the course from the so and so, still I don't have anything. What can I do? I said to him, come for a week. If you're not seeing the difference, don't join.
yes,
So he come for the week. Next within a week, he's changed, seen the difference. He joined after 9 months. He applying now. He is applying to the companies. So interviews also within a one round only he can able to complete it. Do you know MNCs means HR? I mean interviewer will never say you are selected and going to the next line. Maybe it is a very rare. So by our classes, you are going to get a minimum 2 to 3 years of experience. For example, you are practice for the 2 hours now. 2 years. If you practice for 3 to 4 hours, 5 hours, but you don't have the time, I know. But fully focus on learn the subject, whatever you are going to be give, fully focus on that one. Immediately he said you will get a HR from the HR. Okay. Yeah, Jani. So you will get a good career. So he don't know. He is the same like the few members how they in the training. Same like he just joined. Now he got it. Not only him. So he also know that one. Few other members of his friends. I mean, in the training also got the very good jobs and placed. You may see in the revision session. Yes, Johnny.
that's it, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Okay. So be confident. Focus on fully 2 months. After 2 to 3 months, you will tell to the two other people. Within a 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you will see the difference. You will find the difference within you. You are not from the technical side also. Same like Johnny, I have the 2 to 3 members from the technical. I mean testing side. Okay. So this is called a 3-layer architecture. What is meant by 3-tier architecture? Which is also one of the important in a prospect of the software, 3-layer and 3-tier architecture. Can I clear the drawing? So 3-layer architecture. So it is contain the UI, middleware, next database. In 3-tier architecture, three-tier architecture. So what is mean by three-tier architecture? Means it is contain the UI, BAL, DAL, business application layer, data application layer. Three-tier architecture is the server-side people. Anybody from the Java, .NET, Python people, na? So you people are working the three-tier architecture. In general, software applications are the three-layer architecture. So in this three-layer architecture, for example, where you want to implement the security, all this will be take care. Either UI side you want to implement security, or else middleware you are want to add a security, database side you want to add a security. So nowadays system securities people are going now. So system security more opportunities. Not only now, every time you are having the opportunity from any place. Okay, security means where to be implemented. Here you need to be take care. Three-tier architecture is nothing but a UI, BAL and DAL. Okay, simple. Your application going to be convert. Okay. Next, let us jump into the our ReactJS application. So ReactJS using what type of scripting language? Everyone?
JavaScript.
Everyone, unmute yourself. Pavan, Rajendra, Riyatri, Sai, Srisailam. What is using the
Yeah,
ReactJS?
JavaScript.
ReactJS using the JavaScript. Yes. So let us have a heading of JavaScript. First, you to be perfect on a JavaScript. Tomorrow, you no need to join for the Vue.js. Number of JSs will become next JS. So you will be understand the JavaScript structure. You can able to easy to develop application. Take a heading JavaScript. So what is this JavaScript? JavaScript is a scripting language for the web applications. One and only scripting language. One and only person, one and only hero. Scripting. It is the language of the scripting for your web applications. So what is the definition? JavaScript is a lightweight, dynamically typed. So no need to worry about the definition. So once you see an outer picture, then you can able to give your own definitions also. Is a lightweight, dynamically typed scripting language. JavaScript is a lightweight, dynamically typed scripting language used to develop user interactable web applications. Nothing but a dynamic web apps. Dynamic web applications. So applications are the two types. I will give those application specific ones on UI sections. No need to worry. Okay. So what it contains? JavaScript contains the statements. It contains only the statements. Other than this, nothing. To build and run the application. JavaScript contains only statements. Other than this one, nothing. What are the statements inside of JavaScript? These statements are comments. Take a points wise. Statements are comments. Next, statements are data types. These statements are a program will be executed by the simple instructions of the statements. Those instruction of statements are comments, data types, functions. What else? Whatever you are seeing in the JavaScript. Comments, data types, functions. Tell me inside of JavaScript. Yeah, Neeraj, Sushil, Chandra, Dharani. Just you add your thought. We have the interaction action. Harish, Himaja, Sri Sailam, Samrat.
Variables.
Yeah, data types. Data types can be a variables. Okay. So if I say JavaScript very easy, but it is the completely little tricky subject also, because it is contain only 3 concepts. Remaining concept are part of this one. For example, timers. Timer is a part of the functions. For example, storages. It is a part of a function. You can able to add a one more called storages. Cookies, local storage, session storage. Timers also a function. Function is the function. Data types. All the information you are going to add, which is the data type. So how to represent a comments? Comments means you can able to represent in a single line or multi-line. // or /**/. In between, you're going to be write a code. This is called inline comments. This is called multi-line. So your ReactJS is going to be start from a functions and the data types. You need to fully focusing on the functions and the data types. So now tell me what is mean by a data type in general.
Integers.
Data type can be integer. Can we see the data type means? Yes, I will show you. I just open Amazon website now. Yeah, tell me what is mean by data type. See here, if you observe here, the data is going forth and back now. So the data is going to be forth and back. So these are nothing but a data type. The holding the information is data type. What type of the data is nothing but object, but no need to worry about that one. See here, it is the contain only the URL. See, advertisement ID. So for this advertisement ID, if you click, it will be redirect. So data type means it will hold the information. Data type will be hold the information. Okay. So data type will be hold the information. Next, if you want to perform any actions, actions will be carried by the functions. Actions will be carried by the functions. How many types of functions? I'm not giving the notes. I will give the notes tomorrow. Just explaining. How many types of data types are? 2 types. How many types of functions? 7 types. Okay, what are the 2 types in general? For example, sir, I don't know the data types. See your laptop keyboard, or else open your WhatsApp and see the keyboard. Inside of that keyboard, what you are going to be see? Inside of our keyboard, what we are going to be see? Yeah, Pranav, Harish, Dharni, what we are going to be see? Teja?
Keys.
Yeah, keys only. Those are
Integer numbers.
numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. Next,
Characters.
character.
Key
Next,
function.
you are having some functional keywords. Next,
Special functions.
special functions, tabs, all these things. Your data types are not came for somewhere else. Your data types are coming from your keyboard. Why so? You need to only the type and send the data. Na? That's why. You need to type on the UI and you need to send the information to somewhere else. So where to send? From your keyboard only. Okay, so we'll discuss, we'll go inside of the subject. As of now, we have completed outer structure of ReactJS. Tomorrow on, we'll fully dig into the JavaScript. Tomorrow is the important session. Please join by the time. Data types. We'll discuss about the data types and the functions. And then we'll go. So don't be follow any specific syllabus. Simple follow me. If you have any questions, doubts, raise to me immediately. So any questions as of now? So what we have seen today? ReactJS application folder structure. Okay, so I will take you to be dig into the subject very easily, but even though tough concepts also, if you feel I will going to take like a simple and easy way with the real time by comparison. Once you having example, subject is very easy, but as well as it is difficult until you will get a best example, the best way of the explanation. So next, what is SOC principle? Next, 3-tier architecture, 3-layer architecture, 3-tier architecture, 3-layer architecture. Next, JavaScript, statements. So who invented JavaScript? What is the purpose of investment behind the JavaScript? All these things we'll discuss tomorrow. So take it as a lab. So I'm going to be create a lab sections for you. Okay. So I will give you a separate website for this one. I will ping you personally. See here. So I'm having the lab sections. I know previous students know. So where to post, how to post. For example, I will give that lab separately. There you need to be post your thoughts on the labs. Okay. All these things. See. So you need to be post like this. So I will review the things and I will send you. So I will send you the link. No need to worry. Okay. So create React application. Even though these are the 2 to 3 sections are simple concepts, also focus fully na create React application and print some data on UI. Okay, we're going to be deep dive inside of the data types of functions. So how we are going to be use these functions in a ReactJS, because ReactJS is the component architecture. Each component is a one function. First we'll start with the functional components. Okay, JavaScript and React go parallel. So simply follow me, don't follow any. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. Anybody having any questions? Chandra, Dharnya, Harish, Imaja, Mukesh, Neeraj, Pranav, Rajendra, Yatri, Sai, Samrat, Srisailam, Sujal, Teja, Harish. Anyone have any questions?
I'm good, Krishna. Thank you.
So if you have any questions at any time now, please raise your hand. At the end of the session, we will see the all your hand. Okay. Okay, that's it for today.